What's up, you guys? Ether's Tarot Readings here, coming to you with a pick a card. Hope all is well with you guys, and hopefully you in good spirits whenever you see this reading. Title of this reading today is What Does Your Neighbors Think of You? Take what apply, leave the rest. Timestamp is going to be in the description box and message box. Shout out to my subscribers new and old for holding the vibes, building the channel. If you're a visitor, welcome. Returning visitors, welcome back. So I have 3 pals here. Today I'm not going to use the doors. Today I will use crystals. So this is pile 1. I will use the green aventurine for a crystal if you guys want a crystal. This would be pile 2. I'll use the lapis lazuli for pile 2. And for pile 3, I'll use the clear quartz. So pile 1, green aventurine, 2, lapis lazuli, pile 3, clear quartz. Pick your pile. I'll see you in pile 1. Okay, pile 1, if you pick this deck, or if you pick the green aventurine, this is your pile. Shout out to you guys. Hope all is well with you. And hopefully this reading be useful. The title is What Does Your Neighbors Think of You? It's kind of like a gossip reading. Doesn't make it true. Doesn't make it false. It could be true, but just going to get an insight on what your neighbors think of you. So again, take what apply, leave the rest. Now, I wanted to say this, because sometimes when I do readings, even though this is a new channel, I have the capabilities to pull on people's darkness. So whatever they're hiding, it comes out. No matter how dark it is, the darker normally, the quicker I can pull it out. So if this is not happening to you, this could be happening around you. If your neighbors don't think you're like this, maybe they think the people that you be around are like this. Just take it for how it applies. Because it's like people watch tarot, but then it's like they have a misconception of what tarot is. So without further ado, let's see, what does your neighbors think of you? When I looked up, it was 220. So that is an angel number that you are very balanced. Some of them see that you are balanced, but you also have a duality of your masculine and feminine energy. So some of them see you as one way, and then they'll see you another way. So it's like you guys are very balanced. Also, you have a lot of choices in life, whether it's choices in relationship partners or choices in like jobs, choices and friends. You have a lot of choices, it seems like. And it seems like a lot of people like you. Whether you're male or female, you have people who like you in romantic ways and in friendly ways. So I just got that as a download. What does pile 1 neighbors think of them? You have the King of Wands, like I said. You're very fiery. You're somebody that's very fiery, somebody passionate in what they believe in. With this wand here, you wield your wand in a healthy, mature way. You don't have a lot of ego for some of you guys. Not to say that you don't have ego, but you have your ego in check. Because again, for some of you guys are very balanced. You're very chameleon-like. You can blend in any situation, any surrounding, any situation. You are you could blend very well into it. You're very protective as well when it comes to your wand energy. Wand energy is your life force. Your wand energy is also your willpower, your drive, your ambition. So you protect that. You are a person that's enthusiastic. You are a person that's very inspirational. You could be a philosopher, or you could be philosophical, I want to say. You could be a Leo as well. If you're not a Leo, and if you're not a fire sign or air sign, you're someone that comes across that way. You come across as somebody successful, somebody that's happy. Anytime you come around, you lift the mood. If it's like a downtime, like when I say down, like people bored, don't have anything to do, when you show up, the energy just shifts. You shift the energy, and you're very grounded again. You're very grounded. You're very stable. Okay, let's see what else I can get. You like to travel a lot. Some of you guys like to travel a lot. Then the Knight of Wands came out. Yeah, you're very fiery. They think you're very fiery. When I look, the devil. The devil and, I'm going to take it. The devil and the Nine of Wands. Oh gosh, and behind that you have the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I'm gonna take it. So how your neighbors see you with the Knight of Wands? The Knight of Wands is somebody that believes in themselves. You could be somebody that comes across young, even if you're not young. You could come across as young. You could come across as somebody that's militant as well. Somebody that is very grounded and structured. You don't need anybody to help you live, maintain your life. You don't need anybody to help fund your life. You are somebody that go after what you need in life. Like you could be somebody, whether you're male or female, whether you're younger or older, because the Knight of Wands is a young energy. You could be somebody, or you could be an Aries, but you could be somebody that a lot of people wonder who supports you because you are so grounded and you have everything that you need. You also somebody that's very keen when it comes to seeing things from a distance. Like you could see things coming. You go after what you want. Yeah, you somebody that go after what you want. Nobody can stop you. You go after what you want. That's all I could just say time and time again, because that's the energy that I'm getting off of this. Some of you could be Scorpios. You have very penetrating and pierced eyes. You could be very little but mighty at the same time. Now let's take this. You have the Nine of Wands and then you have the Devil. With the Nine of Wands, you've been through a lot of challenges in life, but you still thrive. You still at the, what can I say, at the top of the totem pole. You're not somebody who feel down on yourself or look at yourself as a victim. You don't have time for that. Another thing I just got to download. Some of you guys, what your neighbors think about you, not only are you somebody that have a lot of willpower, but you have people who defend you unknowingly. You are somebody who watch the front of you, behind you, the sides of you. Like you really protect yourself. Not even saying you protect yourself like you don't have people who protect you, but you make sure you protect yourself. Say for instance, if you're in a crowd of people, if you out with a crowd of people, not all of you, but some of you, no matter how many people around you, you still look at yourself like you alone, which means you don't wait for nobody to defend you. You defend yourself. If they kick in and defend you, that's great. Better support. But you are somebody who have yourself very protected, very governed. You also somebody who have a lot of opportunities, a lot of new beginnings. You are somebody that seems to have a lot of things. Like you're interested in a lot of things. You're not just like a one-trick pony. You have a lot of how can I say, stakes in one fire. With the Devil energy here, people see you as somebody intoxicating. Not people. Well, they are people, but your neighbors. They see you as somebody that's intoxicating. Somebody that don't hold any prisoners. You could be a Capricorn. You could be somebody's lesson or you could be somebody's blessing. You're somebody that's very wise. Somebody's very keen when it comes to picking up energy. Some of you guys could read people energy. I'm saying you guys, but it could be a female. You could read energy very well. You know how to trap manipulative people. People who come across unassuming, who try to like have alternative motive to do something to you. You know how to trap them in their own trap for some of you guys. Now, I'm sure it's not going to be all good. I'm sure something toxic is going to come out. So, strap on your boots. Now, with the Seven of Swords here, the Seven of Swords is normally like a deceptive energy, but I don't get it this way. You know how to move on from things with the Seven of Swords. You could be looked at as, your neighbors could look at you as somebody that's very sneaky, somebody that's very stealth, somebody who they can't really pinpoint or they can't tie down. You are somebody who would definitely, how can I say if you're in a situation and things don't go right for you, right? Just any situation that doesn't go right for you, you know how to cut your losses. You're not somebody that harp on the past, really. You somebody who gather your things and you collectively move on. You are also somebody, confirmation, you're somebody as well that you take a lot of downtime for yourself a little bit. When I say a downtime for yourself a little bit, like confirmation, take it for what it applies. You know the difference between having downtime and really resting yourself, and a person who have downtime and have to focus on building things. You have an ability to have downtime, but your downtime is very productive. Now, with the Queen of Swords, again, with the Queen of Swords and a Knight of Wands, this is the opposite energy from one another. So you're very balanced in your feminine and your masculine energy. As well, people look at you as a perfect partner, someone that goes through transformations, but they don't see the transformations happening. Some of you transform right before people's eyes. Not saying like you're a shapeshifter or whatever, but it's so subtle. It's like your transformations are subtle, but they are very noticeable. Now, with the energy coming off of this, with the devil energy here and the Knight of Wands, you don't let your, what would I say? You don't let your shadow side or your toxic energy override you. Because everybody have devil energy, but some people let their devil energy override them and just take over their life. When I looked up, it's 1122. So that's like 222. You're very balanced. You're guided through the universe. You protected by God, universe, your gatekeepers, whoever you believe in. But you also protected by the underbelly, if you know what that means. The underbelly is like, I don't want to get too much into that because I just don't. So if you know, you know. Another thing, how your neighbors look at you, for some of you, we're going to take a turn here. With this devil energy, the Seven of Swords energy here, and the Nine of Wands energy, some of your neighbors look at you like you do let your shadow side get the best of you. You are very manipulative. You are somebody who like to trap people. You are somebody who's very toxic and like Mr. No Good, Mr. Don't You Know No Good, because this energy is an energy that lies, steals, cheat, talk about people behind their back, but that's a very small percentage of you guys, very small percentage of you guys. Hold on for a sec. This is what I wanted to say, and it didn't come out. Your neighbors, some of your neighbors look at you as an ideal partner. They will love to be in a relationship with you. You are very tempting to them. Even if they have somebody, you're very tempting to them. Let me start clarifying this. What deck I want to use to clarify this? Let's use this deck. Clarify the Knight of Wands. What does the Power One renewal and spark? The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the same thing as the King of Wands, but the Knight of Wands is a little more free. They a little more childlike, if you will. But you are somebody that always, you delve in the new. Not only are you fiery because you're fiery, some of your neighbors really want to be with you sexually, in a relationship with you. They want to hold you. They want to touch you. They want to romance you. They really, really do. And some of them, this is them. They have this devil energy for you. They have a lot of passion for you. But again, you believe in nothing but newness. You are somebody that's very adventurous. You always have new beginnings. Some of you could be impulsive, but in a good way. Now, some of you could very well be manipulative. But you have these capabilities, but you don't let it, again, override who you are. If you're going to be manipulative, you know when to be manipulative and when not to be manipulative. I'm interested in this devil energy. Clarify this devil energy. What does Power One neighbors think of them? Some of them are scared of you. When you come around, your energy. I could tell this Power, you guys have very strong energy. You have energy that's like, how can I say? Like a leader. Somebody that's militant. Somebody who's been in the army. Somebody who have like a government job. Somebody who comes across with authority. Now, clarifying this devil says spirit assistance, spirit guides, and integration union. These people feel like you have a past life with them, like you, their soulmate. Yeah. They also look at you that's somebody that will be the ideal partner and somebody who's guided spiritually. They look at you as somebody very spiritual. And the King of Wands is like a very spiritual person. Sagittarius is the leader of spirituality, if you will. Like, and it's nothing but Wands energy. And if it's not Wands energy, it's Swords energy. So it goes from the opposite end of a wand is a Swords energy. And then the Devil's right here. So you guys are looked at as no nonsense. Your neighbors don't play with you. No, they're not going to play with you. Clarify this 9 of Wands. It says spring, seed. Like you are somebody that's always planting seeds. Again, you plant ideas. You are somebody that like you always working. This is a card as well as the 7 of Pentacles. You always working on your stability. If you, say for instance, if you have a business, right? Say for instance, you want to have a business selling records. Okay, so you get this business, you finally open up your business to sell records. No, you're not satisfied. The King of Wands, the Knight of Wands have more passions. I don't know if you noticed, but the Sagittarius energy is like half man, half horse. Sagittarius are born, Geminis as well are born always exploring. So y'all are explorers. Y'all never done. Y'all just plant. Some people are, what would I say? Intimidated by you guys. I'm about to let you go because when I looked up it was 16:27. I didn't want that much time to run off. You don't let too many people get close to you. Some of them look at you as a popular loner. It wanted to come out, it says popular learner. So some of you are students of life with that Sagittarius energy. You abundant, you have gratitude, you always in the present, you live in reality. I like this, pal. It didn't get toxic. It had a little bit, but you know, you are somebody, again, it says freedom, leaps, Uranus energy. Uranus energy is Aquarius energy. Very, very, y'all are pioneers, y'all entrepreneurs, y'all are forward thinking, y'all are, what's the word I'm looking for? Visionaries. You know trends before the trends come in. Some of you could be rebellious and good with technology. So if you have gotten something from this, I'm going to let you go because I got to go to Power 2. So like it or subscribe. Till next time in Tarotland. Last thing, with that, I got to download. With the spirituality and that union, some of you, your neighbors look at you like you don't want to date people around your neighborhood, or you are somebody who the universe bring you your relationships. Because some of you are very spiritual. They feel like they have to be they're not on your level for one, and they have to be like some type of, I don't know what to say, like you are spiritually guided and protected. It's like the universe provide for you guys. And if you know, you know. So again, like and subscribe. Till next time, it's Tarot. Power 1, if you're still here, I have another download off of the 7 of Wands. You are somebody who will pick your things up and go to a calmer peace of mind with anybody who's trying to put you in a stalemate, anybody who's trying to confuse you. You will move on from them. And that's a part of that 4 of Swords as well energy. Like the 4 of Swords, yeah, you know how to rest. You know how to put people on timeout. You know how to turn your back to people who's bringing confusion and chaos in your life. Seriously, I'm going this time. After Power 2. Till next time. Power 2, if you pick this deck, or if you pick this Lapis Lazuli, this is your reading. Shout out to you guys. Hope all is well with you. Hopefully when you see this reading, you are in good spirits, and hopefully it's useful to you. The title today is What Does Your Neighbors Think of You? It's kind of like a gossip reading. Could be true, could be a lie. But take what apply and leave the rest. Shout out to my subscribers new and old for coming through, holding the vibes, building the channel, and building the vibes. If you're a visitor, welcome. If you're a returning visitor, welcome back. So we're going to get right into it and see what does your neighbors think of you. So this wanted to pop out, but I'm not going to take it. People, I'll say this real quick. Your neighbors see you as somebody who get a lot of fight. People like to fight against you. People like to come against you, whether they're talking about you behind your back or not. This is an energy as well as some of you guys, your neighbors, You have the King of Cups here, and then you have the Five of Wands. So being that you're so loving and caring and stable in your emotions, people want to fight against you and bring you out of your emotions, pull you out of your peace and calm energy. People look at you as somebody's very loving, somebody that you can help with any and all type of matters when it comes to emotions. You are very abundant as well. I don't like this energy though with this. You're very intuitive. You are somebody who know how to defend yourself. If you somebody who have been like beat up in a community or people fight against you, you know how to take the community on. You're not an easy win. Let me just say that to you. Because I don't like the energy coming off of this. If you see it, this person been beat up. This is a card of police activity and people being mugged. So I don't know if you was mugged and you had to call the police, or you just somebody in your neighborhood that be around people who's rough around the edges and like to beat on you and like to fight against you and try to like tear down your what would I say? Your willpower and your drive that you have for yourself. You could be somebody that's enthusiastic and have a lot of inspiration, but these people try to fight against you. Again, I'm going to come out of that energy. What does Pile 2 neighbors think of them? You have the Justice. You could be a Libra. You are somebody who bring justice. You are very balanced. If somebody fuck with you, karma's going to beat their ass. For sure, for sure. You are somebody, for some of you, you could have brought two people together in your community in a relationship, and they still together, and they like you for it. They appreciate you for it. You are somebody that's like, how can I say? People like to stick to you. People like to come around you because you're very balanced. Somebody name could be Lindsay, but with the Justice here, you could be somebody somebody that is walking karma as well. You have a lot of integrity. Some of you could work for the law, or you somebody that work for the government. That's the law again. You're very truthful. They know that they could come to you for anything when it comes to being honest and truthful and balanced. Clara, what does Pile 2 neighbors think of them? You are somebody that's very fair. Somebody that is, how can I say? You are somebody that's very creative too. Damn, this just flew over there. Is this the star? No. I instinctively was talking about the Two of Swords in Pile 1. So if you want to know about the Two of Swords, go to Pile 1. The Two of Swords is somebody who is, how can I say? Somebody that's hard to make decisions. You are somebody that is always confused when it comes to making decisions. You don't easily make decisions. Or you are somebody who uses your intuition to make decisions. You don't have to have proof. Some of you, again, are spiritual beings. If you watch tarot, most likely you're spiritual. But you're somebody that like, yeah, you use your intuition to leave people behind. You don't let people that's going to buzz around you be like very annoying. You're not going to allow them to be around you. You will move on from them. With the Six of Swords, you're somebody that's always moving on. You can have 2 children. Somebody could be named Shelly. Somebody here, if you're in a relationship and they want to use and abuse you and try to like crush your spirit, you walked away from them. You moved on from them. People in the community see that. Some of you are in a mental prison for some reason. Some of you could be in a mental prison when it comes to your relationship, and this is how your neighbors see you. Some of you, your neighbors think that you need to shave, like you're a little too hairy. Some of you are very naturalistic, and you let your hair just bush out. They feel that you need to shave. With the Page of Coins, some of them look at you like you're very smart. Like you borderline genius. Somebody name could be Brittany or Britt, Lindsay, Shelly. Somebody name could be Matt or Matthew. Yeah, they look at you very, very, very smart. Very borderline genius. You always looking to make you don't like to stay stagnated. Let's say that. And what's crossing that is the Queen of Swords. Somebody that's free thinking. Somebody that's clear thinking. You like to be emotionally detached. Some of you don't like to delve in emotions because this is all swords. The Power 1 was swords and wands, which is you know, fire and air, but this is all air. So they look at you very intellectual, somebody that's detached, somebody that don't talk to them much. You probably live in your community, don't talk to many people in your community, or if you talk to them, you don't hang around them. You're somebody that's very clear thinking, somebody that's a leader, somebody that is not easily swayed. Look, the Four Swords is here again with the Temperance. You very balanced. This is good. I'm glad that this is not coming out all toxic, like, you know. You're somebody that's very balanced. You could be named Nick or Betty. Some of you, they look at you like a little vampire or somebody that's very witchy. Some of you could like Halloween or like vampire movies. But with this Temperance, I was talking about the Temperance energy in Power 1. So if you want energy from that, go over there. But you're very balanced in your emotions. You're tapped into the ethereal world and the material world. You balance between both. Some of you could be Pisces or Cancer. People love you. They look up to you. You're very tapped in. As above, so below energy. You manifest like dirt. Yeah, I'm going off the Pal 3. On the bottom is the Hermit. Some of you could be Virgos. Some of you are very health conscious. You care about your health. You stay above the fray. You don't let people trap you in mind games or in whatever is going on. You don't let people trap you, period. If you get trapped, you unstick yourself real quick. Somebody's name could be Sarah. You somebody that's that likes to study a lot. You somebody that's very inspirational. You somebody that do the work on your inner self. Some of you have healed your inner child. You a spiritual mentor. You know yourself. They think you really know yourself. You're very mature. You like to meditate a lot. You like to do a lot of soul searching. Yeah, if you got something from this, like, subscribe. The judgment is here. You're very powerful. You're very powerful. You give people awakenings. You give people spiritual awakenings in your community. Some of them hide from you, don't want to be around you, and try to hide from you for this because they don't want no spiritual awakenings. So again, you could be somebody blessing or somebody lessing. You guys are light workers if you don't know that. Like and subscribe. Going to Pile 3. Till next time in Tarotland. Okay, Pile 3. If you pick this deck, or if you pick this clear quartz, this is your reading. Shout out to you guys. Hope all is well. Title today is, what does your neighbors think of you? It could be true, could not be true. Take what apply, leave the rest. Just a reading to show you or to tell you what people in your neighborhood think of you or how they perceive you. Take what apply, leave the rest. Shout out to my subscribers, new and old, for coming through, holding the vibes, building the vibes. If you are a visitor, welcome. Returning visitors, welcome back. So, what do your neighbors think about you? They think that you're very caring and you're very loving with the Knight of Cups. Some of them look at you like, not look at you, but they think of you as a love bomber, not in a bad way. Some of you could be a Cancer, but you are somebody very loving. When I said love bomber, innocent love bomber know how to love people. They know how to make a person feel good, make a person feel heard and seen. You are somebody who don't mind loving on people. You are so helpful as well. They think you're very helpful. They think you're very abundant when it comes to your love and your emotions. They also feel that you will close the cycle out on anybody who try to keep you in mental confusion. You are somebody that's always being seen and somebody that's always being celebrated. You guys could be influencers, or you could be somebody on TV that have a lot of support. Or if you're not on TV, the internet give you support, like your page, or some of you probably have viral videos. But you are somebody that's very inspirational. You could be a Taurus, a Scorpio, a Leo, or Aquarius, as well with the world. They look at you and they think of you as somebody that's very, what's the word I want to say? What is the word? It just went out my mouth. You are someone celebrated. You are someone loved. You are someone that people really admire. Some of you could have a background in being a ballet dancer or into ballet. With the world as well, you are somebody that likes to travel. You triumphant, and you are a person that triumphant after adversities or people, if they want to be your adversaries, you always normally win, or you dominate the situation to where you win, and not dominated in an unhealthy way like a devil energy. Ah, my sage is burning. You dominated with love. Some of you kill people with kindness as well. You was, hold on, because this sage, hold on. I kind of burnt my finger when I was out in that sage, and my brain is going to now focus on that in the message. Some of you guys, your neighbors see you as somebody who was able to move on after a very emotional relationship you was in, emotional upheaval you was in. You was able to like move on from a relationship that was like too good to be true. But when it was too good to be true, it was like, I don't know, it seemed like to be a lot of, it was like, whatever this, hold on. Well, shit, the Magician and the Ten of Cups, yeah. Whatever relationship this was in, some of you were in a marriage, some of you were in a long-term relationship, living with your partner, with children. You could have had 2 children. That came out in pile 2 in a different way. Some of you seeing that some of your neighbors seeing you had to manifest away from this person that was a mad magician. Somebody here liked to drink a lot and get toxic and drunk. You had to move on from them. And they seen that you was able to move on from them. At something that looked very good in the beginning, or looked good to the eye, was very toxic behind the scene. You are coming out of feeling left out with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You're starting to love yourself. It seems like for some of you, you're starting to learn how to love yourself. Clarify this 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Some of you, you're healing yourself from drinking a lot. Yeah, some of you guys, neighbors could see. Some of you could drink a lot and party a lot, but some of you are coming out of that because that led you down a path that was not healthy for you. You have the 2 of Pentacles, and I wanted to clarify the 6 of Wands, but the 2 of Pentacles came out. You are somebody that know how to juggle your home life and your private life. When I say private life, like party and all that. But some of you were partying and it was like stressing you out, and it was like burning the candles to the middle. Some of you had to change this. Clarify the 6 of Wands. Some of you, your neighbors see you as somebody who had an ego death. And when the ego death is some of you who've been in this relationship who had to leave a person that was abusive, or somebody who liked to drink a lot. Or it could be the person you was with having an ego death. Somebody had an ego death here. With the Page of Cups, clarify this Page of Cups. They see you as somebody loving, very, very loving, but very guarded when it comes to demon energy, because this is the 7 of Wands. Somebody protect themselves, guard themselves, but in this deck, this is the devil. But the devil is in his dungeon. This is him outside in the upright, and at night he's in his dungeon. I don't have time to show you it, but you dodge toxicity. You guard yourself from all type of animalistic type of behaviors that people have. You are very enlightened. Some of you could be Pisces. Is strong Pisces energy here, and Scorpio energy here. You're very loving, you're very caring, you're very emotional, you're very creative. You just a person that's just overall good person who try to block themselves from toxic people, and you close out toxic cycles with people who try to keep you in mental confusion or keep you blocked and keep you confused. So if you have gotten something from this, like and subscribe, and you have big dick energy.